lot of, so let's do them quick. 5P, start at 4 frames, frame advantage +1. Good pokes to throw out up close, gives you advantage. You can chain it if you do 4P instead of 5P, which will give you the auto combo. And you can do 4P into 1P and 4P into 1K. It's just good for like pressure, light pressure. 5K, 8 frames, decent hitbox, but it's kind of slow for a 5K. -4. Use this sometimes, not too much. For our S, we have 9 frames, -10 on block, but you don't really do it and then just, well, sometimes you'll do it and just do nothing because people are expecting Daruro, but it's your main like poke from far. The range is really good. Look at that. You want to try to confirm it into Daruro if they're crouching, but it's like really hard. If not, it won't combo. Let's see what else. 5 heavy slash. This move is 14 frames. It's, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's actually like a good anti-air if you can get it out before like they jump at you. You kind of have to anticipate it. And if you hit them with it, you get a lot of damage. It's your launcher to get them up in the air. You'll generally be using this just for combos or block strings, I guess. You could try to do something like that. Let's see what else. Okay, swordless normals. 5S without the sword is 11 frames startup, -12 on block. This move is I like never really use it. Hitbox sucks compared to old 5S, the sword 5S. And you cannot combo like anything from it. And then we have 5 heavy slash without the sword. It's the orb. I never use this in like neutral. It's kind of slow. It's 14 frames, -17 on block. But you can use it for combos into Daruro from really far. From any range, really. And but yeah, not too much neutral uses for it. Okay, let's see. We have crouching normals. 2P is plus on block, 5 frames, so it's slower than 4P. Usually when you want to mash out of pressure, you can go at 4P over 2P. But 2P is good during pressure. Well, no, you'd rather go for 4P because it's +1. So 2P, I guess, is just more for confirms. 2K, it's her quickest low, 6 frames, -2 on block. I like to use this in block strings after 4P to let me get this guy stand up. To like kind of like space myself to a point, like if they try to mash like maybe 5P or something like that, I can try to counter poke them with the VARS and just try to push them out with it. Sometimes I summon from it. It's probably better to summon from 5P or 4P. We have 2S. This move's really slow, 19 frames. It's -41 on block, so don't whiff it like I've been doing. Like, just don't. It has a really ridiculous hitbox though, and on counter hit you have like all day to confirm. So if you have the read, you think they're just gonna jump above you and press a button, you have enough time, just throw one of those out there. But yeah, don't ever whiff this move. Look at that, that's disgusting. 2 heavy slash. This is what you would use to try to get knocked down from 2 slash. It's safer, it's -17 on block, but it's a lot slower. It's 25 frames. So like you almost never use this in neutral. Like, it's probably actually, the hitbox is really good. It's just really slow. I actually want to mess with this more, see if I can get more stuff out of it. Okay, air normals. Jump P. Actually, let's do command normals first. We have 6P, it's her anti-air. It's 10 frames. 1 to 13 upper body invul. It's okay. It has good numbers and everything, but like the hitbox is just kind of not that great. So it gets stuffed a lot. Let's see if like Faust were to do something like that. Like yeah. So you have to really be on point with your anti-airs. Like you have to get them out early, have them spaced right. Well, with this one specifically. I sometimes use it on the ground just to give me an extra hit to confirm. Besides that, mainly just for anti-air. It's decent, but not that great. Okay, we have 6K. It's her overhead. It's 18 frames, and it's plus on block. I believe it hits crouching characters at 20 frames. If you hit them crouching, you can confirm anywhere on screen with that. And like try to, I don't know, dash push them in the corner or something. If you hit them in the corner, you could do the same thing and it wall sticks. Oh. Whoa, that's weird. How am I doing it mid-screen but not in the corner? Wow, that might... Okay, I'm just scrubbed. That's all it is. Yeah, wall sticks. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 6K is pretty good. It's quick, but the startup is like... You see how it shakes the screen? Like, I don't like that. You can kind of see it. But it's really good. Use it a lot to test your opponent. Yeah. We got 3K. I believe it's like -7. I don't know at what range that is because I think it's different. Like you're at different advantages at different ranges. It has low profile after the 10th frame. It's 12 frame startup. I actually like this. I just like slides, so I kind of use this a lot in weird situations to try to see how it will work out. You can't get anything off of it, even on counter hit, as far as I know. I could just be like slacking on the training mode, but like even if I hit like really deep, I can't really get anything without meter. I do use it for some Oki setups though. Let's see. Okay, so air normals. We have jump P. It's 5 frames. The hitbox on this thing is like ridiculous. It's like everywhere in front of her, and even a little bit behind her. I'll catch people behind me just jumping up like that. It's your main air to air. You can just kind of like mash it in the air. Yeah, if your opponent's like above you or something like that, just jump up, jump P, or air throw or something like that. It's definitely your main air normal up close. Jump K is pretty good too. It's 7 frames. It's slower. The hitbox is not as good, but it's your main the main air normal you will air dash in with. Also, if you hit them out of the air with it and you can like confirm, you can get some pretty good damage off of like air dash confirms like that. It's tough, but it's definitely worth practicing. Jump S with sword, 10 frames. Good zoning tool, takes up a lot of space. On counter hit, you could try to confirm into massive damage. It's a good starter. I use it to air dash back if I think they're gonna approach from the air, or I try to catch them out of the air with it. It's a good normal, but definitely like jump P is the god. And then we have jump heavy slash with the sword. Now, both sword moves can be blocked crouching, which sucks. But well, this one I guess I kind of understand it. But yeah, this move is really good. The hitbox is amazing. I think there's no landing recovery whatsoever. Like you instantly recover. The only thing is, if you like hit it too high, they can throw you out of it. So you want to, and you don't want to whiff it. Like, you don't want to go over them and like whiff it, because then they can try to like just punish you. It's definitely good to throw out if your opponent is under you, because there's not a lot they can do about it. It stuffs anti-air sometimes, like clean. Let's see. I don't know how I have time this. Not that one. But it stuffs a lot of anti-airs if you do it really high up. But that's the risk. If you do it high up, you can get thrown. So, yeah, it's active forever. This move is really good, but be careful with it. Don't like try to spam it too much. Or like see how you can spam it against your opponent. See how they react to it. And then we got Jump D. This is regular Jump D. It's the straight one. It's 8 frames. It has some landing recovery. Then we have this Jump 2D. Also has some landing recovery. And then Jump 8D, which is like her main combo tool, really. For the air dash combos, anyway. And it does a lot of damage. I think it does like 50 or something. I have to double check on that. Yeah, it does 50 damage. All of them are 8 frames. All of them have the same amount of landing recovery, I believe, which is 20 plus 5 landing recovery. Okay, 5 landing recovery frames. Jump 2D is pretty good if you're high up, because it stalls you in the air. So you can kind of delay your air timing, the way you're going to fall or move in the air with Jump 2D, which is really good with Ram, because you can put swords out while you're on the top of the screen. Yeah, this is just for combos mainly, and I usually never use this at all, unless like they're too high for an 8D. I just go with 5D, but yeah, I never really use it. Okay, and then normals, air normals without the sword. Jump slash, it's actually okay, but definitely not as good as with the sword, and definitely not as good as Jump P. So you can use it, but there are better options. And then Jump Heavy Slash is I never really use it, actually. I just use it for air dash mix up. But if I'm jumping in, I'd rather use Jump K or something like that. So I think it's okay, but it's not that great. Oh, and then we have her sweep. I forgot about her sweep. 8 frames, so it's actually kind of quick. Is it -8 on block? But you almost always want to cancel it. It's jump cancelable on hit, which creates some pretty cool combos on Faust, because you can combo that into like 5K, or I mean Jump K or Jump P, and you could get the really low Jump D, which allows you to do the full, like the corner carry. Let's see if I can do it. I'm only gonna give myself like a few tries. No, that's not it. He's like too far. Yeah, I'll try it later. And then there's her dust. Her dust is really slow. It's 28 frames. Like, that's hella slow. It's also -13 on block. So, honestly, like, I do it sometimes, but I should never really get away with doing this. People should be able to block it and then punish it like really hard. So you can try to use it, see how your opponent reacts to it once again, but if they're not getting opened up by dust, it's a very big risk. -13, it's not cool. Okay. So now let's talk about the chains. This is gonna be the bulk of everything. So all her light normals, they can chain in like different ways. Like you do PP, PPP, PK. They chain in whiff, chain on hit. It's kind of like a weird thing to get used to with this character at first. I definitely recommend going into practice mode and like just learning what all her chains do. I don't even know what most of them, like all of them, do, or how to use them 100%. But yeah, so let's go over some of them. We have the PP chain. Second hit, you can cancel into sword sets, or if they're already out, you can cancel into a a sword call, like a 2 slash or a 2 heavy slash, something like that. It's not special cancelable, so you gotta hold that. It's -2 on block. 7 frame startup, but like you're not using it in neutral really. Yeah, I don't really. I use it sometimes just to set swords. That's it. But it's not really that good because it's -2. You don't get too much advantage from doing something like that. So people can definitely blow you up for that. Let's see. We got PPP. The last hit is -1 on block. So usually, if they're blocking, you're gonna want to end the string with who's blocking? What's this guy stand? It's actually better to do 4P, 4P, 4P and see what they do. But let's say you committed. You want to end with the to try to get the maximum frame advantage, unless you're trying to summon into a sword set. Okay, so we got PPK. That's her crouching confirm. If they're crouching, that'll work anywhere on oh god damn it, Faust. Yeah, that'll combo on crouching. If they're standing, it's not gonna work. That thing, wall sticks, that combination wall sticks, just like oh, I forgot to talk about the last one, sorry. Like I'm skipping ahead. Yeah, PPP, the last hit wall sticks, and that's very important for her combos. Pretty much all of her combos will involve that in some way, shape, or form. Like as an ender or a starter or something. You're definitely gonna use this. So yeah, PPK also does the same thing, but you get less time to dash up, which affects your combos a little bit. So that's why you don't see it that much, unless like they combo after like an overhead or something like that. Then you got PK, 2-hit string. It's -7 on block, so it's like it's really not that good to use on block unless you summon into a sword, but like you can still easily get punished in between that. It's good for combos. Gives you a little, it pops them up a little bit so you can dash up and try to corner carry them as much as you can. You could usually get like 2 in a combo. The third one they'll tech out. That's usually what I use it for, to corner carry. There's some other stuff you can do with it too. Like I see some Japanese Ramlethal sometimes combo like that, 5P 5K if they have the sword set out. But I haven't really experimented with that too much yet. I don't know if it seems like super optimal. Then we got P4K. I never use this. It's a launcher, but like I never use this. The 4K is -24, so like you're dead if they block that. It doesn't combo even on crouching. Well, I couldn't even show you that because of freaking Faust. But yeah, like I never use that. KP. So the second hit is -1. Once again, you can cancel it just like that. Oh, I wonder. You can't cancel P4K at all. Like that's a commitment. You're -24. But yeah, you can cancel off of the second hit of this Rekka. But usually you want to end with the last hit because it's +3 on block. Now there is a little gap between the second hit and the third hit, so they can mash out of it. But if they don't, they either have to hold +3 or get opened up and take massive damage. Because this thing, it like for some reason, if you get hit by it, it doesn't like really scale at all. You just take a big combo. Like, look at this dude's hella. Yeah. So this is really good at the beginning, but usually people will start to get they'll start to get used to it. So I'll just use it if I want frame advantage for the most part. But it's still not that good because they can mash in between the hits. So use it at your own risk. Definitely something that's okay to whip out every once in a while. Then we have KPK. I never use that. It wall sticks, but like I don't really. It's just it's. Is it crouching only? Yeah, it's crouching only because of the second hit. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. This won't combo unless they're crouching. Yeah, never combos unless they're crouching. So if you can confirm, you can and you're close to the corner, you can just like do that. Because I don't think mid screen you can really get much off of it. Yeah. There's also KK. The second hit is -1, so you could try to use it for sword set pressure. Once again, none of that is like safe off of these light hits. I don't use this that much either. We have KKK. -9 on block, wall sticks. I guess works on standing. If you hit them with K for some reason, like you just happen to accidentally hit that button, you could just go into that, and if you're close enough to the corner, boom, wall stick. Although the recovery on it is pretty intense, so like getting an actual juicy combo in the corner could be tough. Yeah, I can't even really dash after it. And then you could do KK 4K. I don't know why you would ever do that. Maybe it combos on crouching? It does. But like, it's like I can't even combo off of it. I don't know. I don't know why you would use that. And then this K4K. That's a crouching confirm. But once again, I don't know what you could do off of it. And both of these 4Ks are -24, so once again, it's a commitment. Okay, you got 2P, P. Sometimes I use this for sword set pressure, but it's not that good. Well, the thing about it is people are. Well, there's no high option, so yeah, it's really not that good. Then there's 2P, 2K. The 2K in this version pops them up, but it will never combo from the second hit of 2P. I guess unless it's like counter hit or something, but it'll never combo. But it does launch on hit, which gives you like all the time in the world to do whatever you want. Well, if I wasn't a square, I could do whatever I want. Anyways, 2P, 2K. This string is actually not that bad. It's -2 on block, so you can't really get punished for it. And if you hit them, it will stagger them, like on normal hit. So you can try to put them in a bad situation, follow it with like a far S to try to catch mashing, or maybe dash up, do something. I don't know. It's not that bad. It's actually something I would go to every once in a while, but there are better options because you can knock down off of this. Let's see. There's 2K, 2P. The 2P once again in this string is -2. Now this is something that's pretty good to summon off of. Because a lot of people are scared of like that hit right there, the last hit of 2K PP. They look for it. Instead of like trying to mash out of it, they look for it and try to block it. So because of that, you might be able to get away with something like that. 2K 2P is also good for going into knockdown if you catch them. Yeah. Does that work? Yeah, it works on standing. So sometimes instead of doing this string, which is the normal knockdown ender, you can just confirm it to that. And it puts you in a nice space for Oki. I actually have to test which one is better. I don't know which one gives you like optimal Oki. And then 2KK, that's the other knockdown. It's -4 on block. So some characters can probably punish it, especially if they instant block it. But it puts them at a good distance on block, so could be tough. No, not there. They could definitely punish it there. that could be a little tough. Not for Faust, of course, but also for yeah, for this move it's -12. The 2k PK. The low ender is -12 and the high ender is +3 once again. All her overheads off of her Rekka are +3. And they lead to massive damage. Let's see. That did two. Oh, his guard bar was probably jacked, but like that did a massive amount of damage. Okay. Now that we got all of those out the way, let me check the chat real quick. Yeah, I don't know anything about 4K. Like, I've never seen anybody use it really. It's cool that you could confirm it off of 5K maybe, but I don't know. Okay, so we'll go over the sword placings now. So she sets the sword with 6 slash and 6 heavy slash. The 6 slash one puts it on ground level, and the 6 heavy slash one puts it above the opponent. It's a quick swipe when you summon it that way. Once they're out, you can continue to call the 6 slash and 6 heavy slash motions or sets. And also, yeah, once they're out, you can also call them back with 4 slash, 4 heavy slash, which can be good for pressure. Let's see, something like that could be like quick, I guess. It's, like a lot of her pressure is just like there's some gaps in it, a lot of gaps in it. But once she like gets the swords out and starts going ham, then like it's hard to get out. But yeah. Also, when they're out, you can do the 2 set for each one. So 2 slash gives me this wide arcing slash, which pops them up in the air. It gives you a lot of time to confirm and a lot of untech time. This is mainly what you want to use on Oki if you can set it up, because if you can open them up and then combo into the sword, you can do a nice juicy combo. Let's see. Yeah, something like that. I'll go over combos later. Yeah, you want to experiment with sword placings for each matchup. Whenever I watch like Japanese Ramlethals, I like try to pay attention to how they place the sword. Not that I'll like always do play it that way, but for some characters they'll place the heavy slash sword and then keep the slash for the far slash. Because once you throw these swords away, now your normals are kind of ass, and you have to kind of depend on them, the swords, to control space. So sometimes they'll keep the S sword to at least give them something to poke with, and then attack from overhead with that sword. Some matchups you could just throw both of them out because some people are just not mobile enough to really deal with that effectively. So there's also the jump sets. That's jump 6 slash, jump heavy slash, and you can also do the, once they're set, you can do the 2 slash, 2 heavy slash in the air, and you can call them in the air as well. So this is also something I have to mess around with more, because I think something like that is really good. Usually, I feel like usually when I go for mix up with Ram, people expect that. So if they're not mashing throw, a good option would be, and then like quickly go low. I have some setups with that, and I think it has potential. You can't seem to call a sword back while comboing, which is a blow up, but the fact that you can cancel certain air normals into it is really good. Let's get this guy to jump or something. You can't cancel jump slash into sword sets, and you can't cancel heavy slash into it, or dust. but you can do jump P into it and jump K into it. So keep that in mind. Even with the sword, yeah, you can't do sets with both of those buttons. Oh, I didn't go over like any of the the frames or anything. So 6 slash and 6 heavy slash are both 22 frames. In the air, they're 26 frames. They're all level 2 attacks until you get to the 2 heavy slash and 2 slash 1. Those are level 4 attacks, so a lot of extra blocks went on those. 2 slash on the ground is, like, when it's close to you, is 33 frames. Oh, on long range is 33 frames too. Same for 2 heavy slash set. 6 slash during close range is 31 frames. And then 6 heavy slash is also 31 frames. And then jump 6 slash, jumps 6 heavy slash, 29 frames. So they're all relatively quick. They have some frame data here randomly. Like 6 heavy slash is plus 23. Is that right? I don't think that's mad plus. So yeah, they have a little bit of startup, and you could definitely get punished while calling a sword. But, you know, if you're like full screen and up in the air, it's something really quick that controls a ton of space. The sword sets do go away when Ram blocks, so it's not like super cheap or anything like that, where she could just call them and then not have to worry about anything. But yeah, they disappear when she gets hit or when she blocks. Okay, so special moves. Jesus Christ, Tingy. We have Daro. 15 frame startup. There's 2 different versions. There's the regular version and the fastest version, the perfect frame version, or whatever you want to call it. Just frame. The just frame version is the one you usually want to combo into. Although for certain characters, I've been experimenting, and you could get them at good heights if you combo into regular Daro for like I don't know, like air dash follow-ups and stuff like that. But mainly you want to combo into the green Daro, and the easiest way to do that is to just hold 3 after the 6-2-3 motion. Just hold down 3. You should get it pretty consistently. I mess it up a lot because in the game I just like don't think about what I'm doing. Like, I don't think about holding 3, I just do it. But yeah, if you want the regular one, just go back to 6. Do 6-2-3-6. You get that one every time. Daro is like your main confirm. Off a close slash, you're gonna want to do it. Off a sweep, you want to do it. Off a far slash, counter hit, you want to do it. The green version, the just frame version, is -1 on block. So it's pretty good. It's like a dash punch, essentially. And it also, like, I want to say it has like some form of invul, because it like goes through some things, but not a lot of things. So it's like weird. I don't really know how to explain it, and there's nothing about it on the frame data as far as I can see. So you want to practice with it in certain matchups to see what you can punish. So I know with like Eddie, if he does like 2S drill, I can instant block the 2S and Daro will punish him from pretty much like any range. Like the drill won't touch me. It's also just a good attack to throw out every now, like if you're trying to rush them down, try to catch them jumping out, try to catch them hitting a normal. It's relatively quick for a special attack, and on hit you get rewarded. But yeah, like, it'll get stuffed. Don't get it twisted. Like, it'll definitely get stuffed. So you don't just want to do it like that. When I first started playing this character, that's how I used her. I just was doing Daro to see like how it would work. It definitely gets stuffed. So be careful with that. But yeah, main combo starter, you know, stuff. Close slash into Daro into stuff. This version is -4 on block, so That's why you don't want to use it as much unless you're using it in a combo. Okay, Flyma Cargo. I've never even like known the name of this. I've never even known the name of this attack, but it's her command grab. It's 236k. Startup is 11 frames. Off of it, you should pretty much get corner carry every time. Like, that's something you have to practice with this character. I have to practice with this character, especially on Faust, because his hitbox is weird, mid-screen in the air. But it's good to use. It's an extra edge to Ramlethal's mix-up game, which is already ridiculous. But when you have to think about command grab, it makes it much more ridiculous. In the corner, if you catch him with it, like, it's damage. Even mid-screen, if you catch him with it, it should be damage. You do the average, like, air dash combo off of it. It's really good. I recommend throwing it out there every once in a while. Try to condition your opponent not to mash, then you could use it. The YRC is even good. Well, actually, every time you do it, you would want to try to YRC, just in case they jump out. And then you could try to punish the jump out. Let's see what else. Sildo Detruo. Yeah, Daro's fast, but it can definitely get hit. But like, yeah, it's weird. It goes through some things. Or maybe it's just quick, and that's why it's like going over things, but definitely explore it for matchups. Okay. Sildo Detruo. It's the 214K move. That's like her flip. It's an overhead. I think it's 3 hits, yeah. And it's +2 on block. So, I mean, but the thing is about this move is that it's 32 frames, so it's really slow. Sometimes, in certain matchups, people like to just block far slash, because they expect the Daro afterwards. So they want to instant block the Daro, and then they try to punish. I'll try to scumbag them with Sildo Tetruo, but like, it's so slow that like, it's really not something to rely on. Throw it out there every once in a while. I use it, like, it's good for going over stuff. So like, you can go over, because from frame 5 on it's airborne. You can actually go over stun edges with it. Let me see something. Maybe not, like, maybe not scalpel, but you can go over stun edges with it if you space it right. It's actually kind of hard, because you have to get dashing momentum. But definitely something to like mess with for certain matchups, but not a go-to move at all. And then you have the jump version. It has some landing recovery, I believe. And it's +1 on block, so it's okay to like throw out. You usually want to throw it out after you jump in with jump heavy slash, but they can mash out of that. And they can even throw you out of that, so be careful. It's to try to make it safe, because sometimes this isn't safe, but there's a big gap between that. I don't use this move that much, honestly. Oh, one thing you could do with it though, if you hit them in the corner with like a weird jump D, like you can jump D and then cancel into that move and then try to confirm off of it. I've seen a few Japanese Ramlethals do that. Okay, and Cassius, 214P. Wow, really? I've been doing DP motions for it this whole time. Damn. I'm definitely a scrub. This move is pretty good, I think, actually. It's 19 frames on startup, -1 on block. It's a fireball with a good arc. Arcs upward. You can catch them jumping in, which a lot of people like to do on Ramlethal because her anti-air is eh. I like to YRC it and give myself like a shield to run in with, and throw it out when I'm like playing, when I'm zoning with swords. I'll throw it out to stop them from jumping, or if they jump, it'll hit them and bring them back down. Yeah, experiment how to use this because it's really good. I think it's really good. For certain matchups, anyway. Just a hitbox to throw out there. Yeah, inputs. Like, I'm doing DPs the whole time. Getting bodied. It's even good for like a stagger block string. Like if they try to jump out, they'll eat that. Okay, Overdrives. We got her beam super. It is 12 plus 10 frames startup. Negative 15 on block. Has 8 to 21 frames strike and roll. I don't like ever really use this unless I try to like snipe somebody with it. It does okay damage, 144, or like if I'm trying to kill somebody with it. But you're better off going for the other super to kill. Yeah, I don't really use this one that much. It's just good for snipes, I guess. You could YRC it or RC it and try to like mix them up if they block, but it's so ghetto. They can actually see you, which defeats the whole purpose. Fuck. Let's see. See, I stay in front of the beam so they can see me. When I do this super, it just hit sparks all over the place. You can't really. Yeah. Okay. So trance is what this super is called. It's hella plus. 9 plus 17 frame startup. Does good damage. This super is like, it could potentially be a problem. Like you can jump out of it. See, I just did it there. I tried to do it there. Well, if I block, let me see. I don't know about that. Not for Faust, at least. I think he has 4 frame startup on his jump, so he might have to hold that on block. I just got out there though, so yeah, you can definitely jump out of it. But if you're going to make that decision, make sure you have enough meter, because then you're put in a situation where I can just unblockable you with 5A, and then your guard bar is just getting, well, you're FDing, so your guard bar is fine, but I'll just, you know, hit you in the corner and then run it back. Otherwise, you would have to eat a mix-up, which is like pretty much, it's really hard to see. This super is really good just to try to throw out. I would try to do it in a block string or for Oki, save it for that, but every once in a while you just need them to get off of you, and that'll clear a lot of space. There's no invul, so don't do it on wake up, but yeah, definitely a good offensive super. I don't know about best super in the game. Maybe. It might be. It actually might be. So definitely use it. You have to have both swords deployed though. So there's that. Let's see. And then there's Explode. It's her reversal super. It's like her only reversal really. 1 to 10 full invul. And then I guess until the end of movement she can't really be thrown. Let's see. Oh. Wow. Yeah, you can't really throw her, but why would you want to? You honestly just punish her. Oh yeah, sorry, I should be looking at the chat. Yeah, 5P is air unblockable. Any ground normal? Well, yeah, ground normals in this game you have to block with FD. You have to block it with meter. So if you jump out and you don't have enough meter to FD, I hit you with 4P and it's literally unblocked. Like you can't do anything about it. You just get hit. So yeah, Explode. Does okay damage. Can run it back to kind of extend the damage. It does good damage for like an OTG, as you saw right there. But I think Trance might actually be better for OTGing. So yeah, you just really use this for reversals. That's it. Maybe some combos. if you just want to style on people. Then there's her instant kill. Yo, what is this I'm seeing? 14 to 34 full invul, and then it says 10 to 28 full invul. Like, that doesn't make... I guess there's some invul to it. Yeah, this is it right here. Swords. Boobs. Faust getting destroyed. 420 damage. Like, they knew what they were doing. They actually knew what they were doing. You will stun people sometimes with Ramlethal.